Hello, um, Salute. It's another edition of the Counter Press with me, Fiifi-Manfred, here on YouTube. Fiifi-Manfred on YouTube, the Counter Press. Guys, thank you very much once again. Kindly do well to subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Do well to turn in the notification bell just so once the video drops like this one, you'll be the first to have it and then go through because it's an important video. So do all to turn on the notification bell. The channel is Fiifi-Manfred on YouTube. We are happy to hear from you. Send some comments. Go to the description below for the Fiifi-Manfred fan page. Join in. Let's talk football. Let's analyze games. Now that the season is about beginning, let's put together some odds and make some good money. So yeah, thank you very much for joining me. My name is Fiifi-Manfred. This is the Counter Press. Thank you. So today's edition is a tactical analysis of Chelsea's new boy, Lesley Ugochukwu. So everybody knows that in their markets now, Chelsea have really wanted a defensive midfielder of a sort. Somebody that could screen the back four, somebody that can be a very good screener on the back for win those balls, intercept balls, ground duels, aerial duels, go into tackles, have the cognitive mindset to position themselves defensively to win those balls. It's been very important for Chelsea Football Club. For a while now, since N'Golo Kante's injury, Chelsea haven't gotten a player like that. Of course, Chelsea, you know that under Todd Boehly and then Baghdad Iqbali, Chelsea's plan has to get young boys who have huge potential to put them together, have a manager that can develop them together, and then soon see the whole team blossom together. Chelsea have gone to Brighton and Hove Albion for the better part of this summer to ask of the Ecuadorian young 21 Independiente de la Ville midfielder, Moises Caicedo, who up till now, Brighton don't seem to want to budge from 60 million to 65 million, 70 million to 80 million as it stands now. That was the last offer. 4 separate offers. Chelsea haven't gotten the deal done for Moises Caicedo. It's a worry for Chelsea Football Club. They want to get a job done. They need a DM going into the season. And as contingency plan, I suppose, I'm sure maybe Lesley Ugochukwu was their second choice on the list of DMs that they would want. They've gone straight to Stade Rennes, and gotten the young Nigerian Lesley Ugochukwu. He's a top midfielder. Gives the team a lot more. And I'll run you through the tactical display of Lesley Ugochukwu. Then you know exactly what he gives Chelsea Football Club. So, first of all, Ugochukwu is 19 years of age. He's a young defensive midfielder. I think Ugochukwu's strength actually is in his defensive capabilities, his interceptions. He goes down to win almost every ball on the ground. He loves the ground duels. And for me, whilst that is good as a midfielder, he's able to win those balls quickly. I just don't like the fact that it's a little bit erratic and he goes down too quickly. I like midfielders or DMs or centre-backs, especially centre-backs, who win balls while standing on their feet. With a little scouting of down on Lesley Ugochukwu, he likes to go down to win those balls a lot, which is not entirely bad. It's just my personal preference. He wins those balls. It gets the job done. And again, if you look at some of these things, you want to juxtapose it with his disciplinary record. It's not a bad one, given the fact that he goes in to a lot of ground duels on the ground, and he doesn't get a lot of cards as well, which is good. Because ideally players that go down in some of these duels a lot of the time end up getting a lot of yellow cards and sometimes even red cards. So it's a good one for him. He had about 25 plus successful tackles in the league last season. Played just 20 stats for Stade Rennes, 28 successful interceptions. I mean, that's what you get. And so it means that in almost every game, Lesley Ugochukwu is averaging about 3 or 4 very good interceptions, which is very important in the modern day game. Again, like I've said several times, in a 4-2-3-1, when you play a DM, a 6, a natural 6, and then a CM, sort of the 6 and 8 or double 6s, you want somebody that is more ball-sided, the other one not too ball-sided. But you want the one who's not too ball-sided to also to be able to help in build-up. So it means at least they need the basic angles, the basic principles of build-up. And Lesley Ugochukwu is very good on the ball in terms of build-up. He has a low center of gravity, hence his press resistant ability is there. He's able to pick up the ball, turn around with low center of gravity. It's a good dribbler, and I've told you about Pep Guardiola's insistence of why central midfielders and DMs are supposed to be good dribblers, because they invite the pressure to themselves. If they're able to go through those walls or pressure, then you freeze about 4 or 5 men, especially on the wing and in central areas in attack, then you can get a job done. So you see Chelsea are playing in a 4-2-3-1 with Lesley, Ugochukwu, and Enzo Fernandez. If Enzo pushes up in the box midfield, if James joins as a central defensive pair in the middle of the park to Lesley, Ugochukwu, Ugo gets the ball, is able to drive through the pressure that comes to him. Now he has an option of James to his right. There is Ugochukwu and Mecca to his upper right, and there's Enzo Fernandez to his upper left in that box midfield. Now, these are options. These options can also draw people into central areas and then leave spaces out wide for Chelsea's marauding wingers of Mihailo Modric, Sterling, Noni Madueke, Angelo, and whoever comes in, Mohamed Kudus, to exploit, because it's very important at the level to exploit time and space at the right time. Very, very integral. And midfielders like these are so integral. So he is good in that regard. He gives you so much in that regard. His interceptions are good. His ground balls are good. But I've told you that for me, I don't think that someone like Moses Caicedo Chelsea was just going to buy him for his defensive job alone. It is ability to play on the ball as well. And I saw Ugochukwu's scout report where he was able to spring those 30-yarder, 40-yarder diagonal passes from deep line areas, and that is so good. If he's able to stay 40 meters away and then split those passes to say Molo Gusto, able to spring those passes to Ben Chilwell, it's a good one. It's a quick over the top evading of the press, and then once you evade the press in that regard, you're able to isolate players 1v1 in wide areas. So if a DM is able to do that job, that's actually exciting. And Lesley Ugochukwu shows to be able to play like that. In fact, per his height, he's very good in terms of the aerial duels as well. Wins very, very good aerial duels. He's able to go into battles up top, go into a lot of combative duels up top. He's very aggressive. He's very combative, both on the ground duels and the aerial duels, like I mentioned earlier. He's good on the ball in terms of ball progression. It's very important. You need that man to be comfortable, to be able to receive on almost every angle and almost every half turn. And again, has to be press resistant, at least seemingly. And then, of course, you'll be able to evade those presses and then provide space for his teammates to attack. So it's important that these are the metrics of Lesley Ugochukwu: his interceptions, his hold-up play, the fact that he's able to hold the ball and start the ball and ball progression. He's also a very good progressor of the ball and a very comfortable carrier of the ball. So he has a very high ceiling. He's just 19, plays very, very good football, has experience in the Champions League, played in the French League. Tactically, he's astute and adds a lot more. He can also play as an attacking number 8 in a 4-3-3. So if you have a base of a register that's going to recycle play, now this is the guy that sticks into the attacking areas and everything goes through him. He's a good player in that regard, plays very well. And I think that Chelsea have their man in Lesley Ugochukwu. Very good interceptor, very good ground dweller, very good combative and aerial dueler, very, very good tackler, wins the ball in almost every area. And with just 20 games starting last season in the French League, it tells you how important he was for Stade Rennais. So yeah, that's it on Chelsea's new man, Lesley Ugochukwu. Now, in this video, there's going to be a comparison between himself and Moses Caicedo. Don't go away, it's part of it. So yes, thank you very much for joining us here on the Counter Press. Video is not done. Do also like, subscribe, and share. Like, subscribe, and share. There's another comparative analysis that's joined to this video of Lesley Ugochukwu, Moses Caicedo. Is he really a replacement for him, or they can play together? Thank you. Subscribe, share. Bye.
Season now, Moses Caicedo has to be part of this team.